Hello, hi there, it's me, it's Dave. How's it going, my friends? God bless you. Thank you for finding some time in your busy day to join me for not Mortal Kombat 1. Yes, I am reporting to you live from Normalville, Canada, where we are just not playing any fancy early access stress test version of MK1. If you are unfamiliar, where have you been? I've made videos about this stress test. There is a very fabulous Mortal Kombat 1 stress test currently ongoing from now until Monday, 11 a.m. Eastern, whereby you can get early access of the wonderful game that is Mortal Kombat 1. Not to mention, I don't even have this thing pre-ordered yet. I'm curious. When am I going to do this? Well, I did pre-order the collector's edition, but I'm not sure the collector's edition is going to guarantee me a spot in the online beta that is set for August. So for anyone that didn't want to pre-order the game, you could have signed up for essentially a lottery, a raffle, if you will, for you to get access to the game and play what it is that you're seeing in front of you, this lovely thing. Although the stress test version of Mortal Kombat 1 seems to be very much the build that was playable at Summer Game Fest, will also probably be the same build available at EVO later in August. So, I mean, okay, let's address some things. So, the stress test that is available currently for people, is it fair? Is it fair? I guess it's fair that decided through a lottery that some normies would be allowed to play the game. If you were not one of the normies who got to play the game, though, you are in the vast majority. And if you go onto social media websites like Twitter or Reddit, everything is aflutter about the stress test. People posting about the stress test, people putting pictures of their combos, people just having fun. And you know what? I can't fault people for having fun. It's a video game, right? Go out and have your fun, right? That's exactly what a game is about. But I am worried slightly at NetherRealm, I guess WB Games in general, and it's not even about the stress test. If you think about the different rewards that are listed if you pre-order this game, MK1, let's see. Maybe perhaps it's even here. Yes, here it is. So if you get the premium edition pre-ordered onto your console, it will provide you early... Oh god, no, please don't charge me. I haven't made up my mind yet. But yes, you can get early access to Mortal Kombat 1. And they are using this as a selling point to the game, right? With other things like Hogwarts Legacy or other games that are being time-exclusive releases on the PlayStation 5. It's because the PlayStation 5 was the console that the game studio developed first for. Whereas if you look at the situation of NRS and MK1, people are signing up for pre-orders to play a game early that really is technically even out right now as we speak, because people are playing it right now. All that needs to be done is, I guess, some fancy patchwork, and perhaps you could unlock all of the other characters on the base roster. I am not a data miner. I don't know what is possible, but it seems like pretty much whatever you imagine could be possible on the PC. Could you imagine if the stress test was on the PC? That would be data mined to the cahoots. But I am really, like, sad. I can't help but feel a little bit sad to not be included in the stress test. And I think that's perfectly normal for a lot of people. So what can you do if you are stressing about not being in the stress test for Mortal Kombat 1? There's a number of things you could do. You could go on Reddit and complain. Which is, I think a lot of people do that. They go on Reddit, they complain, and or Twitter, go on the Twitter or Facebook, whatever your preferred method of social media is. Go there and complain. Secondly, you could play something else, right? So really, it's just a game, and there will be, I'm hoping, a more deeper, wider scope of the beta build that will be available to players in August. Because they are saying that you'll get early access to closed beta if you pre-order. It better be more than this early stress test version, but I kinda don't think that the beta will offer anything different than the version that's currently playable, i.e. you could play with Kenshi, Katana, Sub-Zero, or Liu Kang. No Scorpion. Just Liu Kang. And then the cameos, you have Sonya, Jax, and Kano. I'm not sure that the beta will have more than that. I'm really hoping that the beta has more than that. But for, normies like myself who are not playing the stress test currently today, Friday, June the 23rd, the closed beta isn't too far away. It's like 6 weeks away. Thinking back like 7 or 6 weeks prior, we didn't even know MK1 existed. All we saw was a stupid clock, right? So I would say all good things come in due time. Yes. But I think it's also very interesting what kind of disgusting behaviors have been bred out of the stress test. Curses to Ed Boon and his trollsome behavior, because I think when the lead creative figure of the game behaves in a way where you can't determine if what he's saying is true or not. I mean, aside from that tweet that he made, I don't know, 2 days ago or whatever, a lot of his behavior on Twitter you can't really believe in, because he will just downright lie to you. Downright lie to people about things. And I think that kind of breeds a culture where it's acceptable for people to lie. I'm thinking predominantly about YouTube content creators who then harken back to this trollsome behavior manifested in their own videos by selling to the general casual normies like myself. I call myself a normie. I am very much a normie. I am not a big-time content creator. I'm just a dude in his bedroom talking. But yeah, so like you have those content creators who are picking up on this trollsome behavior, and they are being trolls themselves, little Ed Boons, lying about things about the game, like, oh, huge roster leak, blah, blah, blah. Or like, oh, sources say that there's gonna be fully blah, blah, blah. More lies. I just can't even think of the lies because there's too many lies. But then on top of that, you have predatory behavior. Like, where there is drama, there is usually danger. So if you go on things like Twitter, I don't have any screenshots because I was disgusted. I couldn't even look at it. But there are people who are trying to sell codes for the stress test on Twitter. Would not recommend that you even touch Twitter if you don't have the stress test. Just stay away from it. Also, stay away from these people who are trying to take your hard-earned dollars by saying that they'll give you a stress test code, which in all fairness should just be freely available. Also, this brought to mind that people who signed up for the stress test, I only used a single email account. Lots of people signed up using multiple accounts. So you'll see on Twitter people posting posts like, oh, I have 6 extra stress test codes. Please like, retweet, and follow in order to receive one of the codes in a giveaway of sorts. Disgusting. People are using this opportunity, which should be just like happy fun time. You know, you get to be part of this early test group of enjoying the game, but instead people are turning it into like a let me see if I can fool people. And I think that kind of ties into Ed Boon's behavior on Twitter. I wish he had more morals. I wish he went to church or something. I'm not sure. It's very concerning to see that kind of behavior on Twitter. So that's why I'm not really feeling the Twitter. I'm not feeling the Reddit. I go on YouTube because, you know, I have our little network of friends here on YouTube. Do check out my Jaded Bunny family. Lovely people. I love them so much because not only are they my brothers, but they're also upstanding people. Upstanding people with good morals who won't lie to you. And I am naive, and I can be lied to very easily. So, yeah, this whole stress test situation, I think it's only stressful if you do go on the social media and you start seeing these people posting about all sorts of potential giveaways, potential buying options of buying the stress test. It's just really frustrating. So I'm not sure if you're a normie like myself or you're one of the predestined people who received the code earlier. I don't know which category you fall into, but wherever you are, I hope that you're having fun with the game and that you're not letting it go to your head. Don't feel too bad if you're not included in the stress test. There's lots of other things. Street Fighter came out this month. Yesterday, Final Fantasy 16 came out. There's all sorts of things that are vying for your time and attention, and I think the most important thing is to just have fun. But yes, let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you so much for joining along. Please don't forget to leave a like. JBB, I've been playing MK1 all afternoon. I just took a break for a bit. LOL. Very nice. As long as you remember your responsibilities, like brush your teeth, take a shower. Please do these things too. Jonah, hey, I-75, hello. I'm very sorry, Dave. That's okay, JBB. No reason for you to apologize. I think the people who should be sorry is NRS. Why is NRS so janky on their forms of communication? Most of their communication is done through Twitter, which is already a cesspit. I don't like having, I feel dirty when I use Twitter. And then like, if I realize, oh no, I've wasted like half an hour on Twitter. What am I doing with my life? Let me just close the browser. Alt F4, Alt F4. Okay, Christian, hello. JBB, Jandy was giving away codes on Twitch. That's cool. I also kind of feel like Twitch is, I don't know. Isn't it's a very questionable place. I wish Twitch treated its affiliates better. Like, I have a dear brother who is an affiliate on Twitch, and I wish that he would get more love. Oh yes, speaking of, please go check out Snoopy Blind FGC. I'm subscribed to him on Twitch, so if you need to watch anyone on Twitch, please go watch him. He's amazing. Oh gamer, what do you mean you are not on the stress test? What do you mean? I think it's normal. Right? I mean, I'm normal. I'm a normie. I don't have access to the stress test. If you do have access to the stress test, please don't hesitate, though, to share your experience in the comments. It's lovely to hear from you guys if you are enjoying MK1. But, you know, I think another thing to not really be so worried about this stress test. I said this before. I'll say it again. I don't think that there's much to be gleaned from the stress test that hasn't already been revealed in early gameplay footage, like what we saw from Jeff Gerstmann or from a number of other people on YouTube who had the opportunity to play the game or the build of MK1, this early build, at Summer Games Fest. I mean, sure, you get to have personal, hands-on experience with crafting or creating your combos, but I'm not altogether too inspired by... I mean, Kenshi looks cool. But you know what? Fujin's pretty cool too, and they took all his moves and stuck them on Kenshi. I need a Jade. I need a bigger roster. I need more explanations. Oh yeah, I think it's also very interesting to note that if you do like a comparison, right? So there are new fighting games that are coming out this year. Street Fighter 6, MK1, Tekken. Tekken is also a thing that's coming. Where is it? Can I not pre-order Tekken 8? I can pre-order it on Steam. Where is it on PlayStation? Oh, here we go. So yeah, Tekken 8, this is also another thing that's available, and I think if you want some sort of, I don't know, exclusive experience to play a game early, well, chances are, by the time that you listen to this, the window of opportunity will still be open for you to play Tekken 8 early. So Tekken 8 has a closed network test that you can sign up for similarly as you would have signed up for MK1. You put in your email. You don't even have to create an account for Tekken Bandai Namco, so that's pretty good. But Tekken 8 is allowing people in the closed network test to play with 16 characters on 5 stages. Sure, with MK1, you can play on 2 stages and you have a day-night cycle, which is cute. But this be super cute. OMG, look at Tekken 8. Tekken 8 looks pretty good, right? Look at it. It looks so good. Just looking at it, I can't help but like think, oh god, I need to play this game too. Tekken 8 is... also, I think they're featuring stage transitions. I saw this in a trailer. I'm not seeing it here, but it seemed really cool. So yes, if you're just looking for an exclusive experience, do keep in mind that there's still Tekken 8. As well, you could sign up for the Jaded Bunny family. That's a very VIP exclusive experience. Please consider. Okay, let's continue looking at your comments. So thank you so much for joining along. Please don't forget to leave a like. It really helps out the channel. Also makes me not feel so much of a waste of space for not having the street test available. Rebel. I think MK11 looks better than faces and body types all look pretty unremarkable in 1. 11 had distinct looks, says Rebel Poet. Interesting you say that. I feel like faces are recycled in MK1. Like, I'm seeing Liu Kang's old face on new era Kung Lao, which is kind of weird. But MK1 definitely has better fabric textures and better hair physics. Like, if any of that matters to you, it's better in MK1. It really does look better. But I can totally agree with you about the faces and the body types. And even if you look at the design process for MK11, there were 4 basic body types. There's petite female, petite male, large male, and large female. So that's just 4 basic body types. There's no E-Honda in MK11. I'm pretty sure you're not going to be able to have an E-Honda body type in MK1. Would be intriguing, though, if they had, like, a Bo Rai Cho. Things things to consider. But yeah, very interesting, Rebel, about that comment about body types. Oh, Gamer, if you ask nicely, I can share play. Lol. How about Saturday we just do our regular stuff? I'm okay with that, too. I75. I got my beta code last night in my email. Great. I got an email just recently from NRS saying, Kesha is drunk. Here are your weekly stats in MK11. That's what I got. I also got an email about Batman Arkham Trilogy is on Switch. Because everything looks more beautiful on the Switch, right? Crazy. JBB, lots of people got codes except Dave, biggest Mortal Kombat player on YouTube, got robbed. Aw, thank you, JBB. I appreciate the kind words. Yes, I was robbed. LOL. You know, it's hard to not feel a certain ways about it because, like, I'm not saying that I deserve a code more so than anyone who did receive one, but OMG, I played 10,000 hours of MK11. If they needed someone to stress test the game, guaranteed I would have been pushing that game to the limits. To the limits. OMG, 4,000 point, we'll round up. 4.5 thousand hours. OMG. And then here we go. 6.3. So 6.3 plus 4.5. 10.8. So 10,000. About 10,800 hours I've played the game. Come on, game. What are you doing to me? Let me play. I'm terrible. But yeah, nothing to worry about too much because, like I said, you're not getting anything different in terms of what we saw already. As well, we're probably going to be able to play the same build in August with the closed beta if you did pre-order. Rebel Poet, holy cow, $140. I know, right? It's ridiculous. Here in Canada, the exchange rates are very out of whack. So things are just more costly here. Base games are $90. Any base game you buy at release on PlayStation is going to be $100 or more with taxes, which is terrible. Oh, Gamer, member for 18 months. Aw, thank you. Yes, what a lovely time to celebrate our shared history together. Hopefully, there's 18 more months or even more. Thank you, O Gamer, for the lovely milestone chat. Yes, very cool. But yeah, I'm looking forward to playing some other games, perhaps. Rebel, please tell me the base game is $60 US, $70 US. JBB, aw, thank you, JBB. Thank you for being here. Valor Style, go play a different game. Final Fantasy 16 is out. Yes, this is what I said. There are other gaming experiences that are competing for your time. So if you're not able to play the stress test, don't feel too bad. There's lots of other things to do. It's just a game, and life is more than just games, right? I think? Catlin, I didn't get a code either. Tried with 6 emails. LOL. I'll be honest, I have 2 emails. I have, like, a personal one, and I have, like, that's the one that gets all of the spam email. That's the one I use to sign up for, because I don't want WB sending me emails to my YouTube account all the time. That's annoying. Christian just bought the hard copy. See, Christian, I feel like I'm being forced into buying 2 versions of the game. I got the collector edition of MK1 pre-ordered. However, they're saying that they're not shipping it out until the 17th. And I'm supposed to be entitled to play the game on the 14th. So I might have to do, like, a digital purchase and a physical purchase, which is, I don't like it. Okay. Jonah, it's who WBR, it's who they've always been. Oh, no. Catlin, yeah, people out there are just bad people. They should allow the stress test out for everyone. after 24 hours after all the crap. Oh boy. I do think that if they really wanted to stress test their game, they would have just had everyone play, right? Everyone who wanted a code, they should have just given a code to them. I'm curious though, like, we know that on PlayStation there's about 14 million players, about 2 on Switch. I'm not sure about Xbox, but I wonder how many people actually did request those codes, because there were 2 official sources that you could have found out about the stress test, one being Twitter and the other being an email from WB Games. Crazy. Catlin, yeah, it's WB. They are horrible on how they handle MK. Look at DC under them. I'm not too sure about WB in general. Like, WB for me is a movie studio, not really so much a games studio. And now, under the larger umbrella of WB Discovery, headed by David Zaslav. David Zaslav comes from the world of reality television, a la I Am Jazz, Sister Wives, 90 Day Fiancé, 600-Pound Life, Hoarders. Like, these are the things that I associate to David Zaslav. So I don't... There's some sort of disconnect there. I would not be surprised if NRS is really spearheading most of the things. Catlin, wow, when is the Tekken 8 test thing? Okay, great question. I talked about Tekken, but I didn't really mention what's happening. So you'll want to type in Tekken 8 closed network test. Registration applications end June 27th. Let me see if I can find a link. Oh, here we go. So if you're in America or if you're in Europe, you're going to have to use different links. The one that I've provided there is the American link, and the actual test will be later in July 21st. But you have to apply before June 27th. Today's the 23rd, so think about it. Maybe use your 6 emails to sign up for that. Jonah, yeah, y'all can play God of War. It's a W game. Oh, very cool. Yeah, God of War. It's being bundled with PS5s. So if anyone's buying a PlayStation 5 to play MK1, chances are they might also be getting God of War. Does anyone got extra PS5 codes for the stress test? No, unfortunately not, Joe, but I don't blame you for asking. Catlin, I really do think they should open it for everyone eventually after the debacle, but knowing WB, it won't happen. I agree. That one guy, it's a stress test, not a beta. I'm fine with not everyone getting a code. It sounds like you got a code, that one guy. Did you get a code? I am also okay with the idea of not everyone participating in the stress test. That's okay. I'm all right with that. What really irks me is the fact that people are using it as an opportunity on Twitter for predatory behavior. They are selling the stress test codes. People have signed up with like 50 different emails. They got like 10 different codes. They're trying to sell them. It's not cool. I guess it's along the same line as like people buying multiple copies of the collector's edition and then selling them for ridiculous overpriced options on eBay. Like, that's just not fair. I think there's like, I don't think, Peter at the gates, the pearly gates, your name's not going to be in the right side of the book if you're doing that kind of stuff. I'm not sure. He'll send you away. Sweet. We'll sign up for that after you end. Okay, very cool, Catlin. I'm glad that there's other opportunities for us to have fun. That one guy, I didn't get a code. I don't even have a PS5. LOL. Aw, poor guy. That's okay. Small steps first. But yeah, I agree with you. I don't think that it's a problem that they sent it to a few amount of people. I just wish that they weren't people trying to prey upon the community, their feelings, this feeling of missing out, fear of missing out. Also, oh boy. I'm trying to oh yeah. I am upset about one other thing too about the stress test. It's that they're not honest about this being completely random. Like, as we saw yesterday on the Twitter, people were saying that that wasn't yesterday. The day before, on the 21st, people were on the Twitter saying that they got their codes, and then all of a sudden these tweets were deleted. It seems like there were like VIPs who were preemptively selected to receive their codes, and then NRS or WB Games is like, no, ixnay on those tweets, because guess what? We have problems sending out the invites. Please don't make those tweets. But they front like it's going to be a random selection process when we all know it's not a random selection process. Is it dishonest? I think it's dishonest, not fair, but such is life. Who said life is fair, I suppose? All things fair in love and war. Valor's style, yeah, those people are gross. That one guy, those people who have multiple codes and are selling them, they are scum. Yes, I agree. But at the same time, I hope no one is actually stupid enough to buy a code from those people. Catlin, my problem was the random comment. All the big tubers got codes, and that's okay, but be honest. Exactly, Catlin, I totally agree. So, here we are, June 23rd. I have made a resolution to not look at Twitter or Reddit over the next couple of days, because I really don't want to see the cesspit that is predatory behavior, people lying about codes, giving giveaways for their multiple codes. Oh yeah, that's not even to say like these people actually got codes. They could just be straight up lying so that they could get more follows, likes, and retweets, or whatever is the currency on Twitter. Terrible behavior. Also, I'm trying to stay away from YouTube gameplays of MK1, because really, I think what the stress test, first and foremost, it's an NRS thing. This is helping NRS to figure out if their servers are able to withstand multiple thousands of people playing the game at the same time in matchmaking. But I think for the players, it's really just to give you a hands-on experience and for you to have fun. I don't want to see other people having fun. They can keep their fun. I'm going to wait to experience my fun in August with the closed beta when I eventually pre-order the game digitally. Yeah, terrible that I have to buy the game digitally and physically to make sure I'm not missing out. That's predatory behavior right there. Really terrible. But yeah, great, cool, awesome. Catlin, I'll be watching all the gameplay while telling myself soon constantly. LOL. Very cool. Yeah, I wish we had more characters available in the stress test. I say we, like I'm included in that group. But I really wish that there was like a different version of the build. But it makes me feel uncertain about what to expect in August, or not uncertain, unhappy. rather, because it seems like the build that we will get to play with in August is going to be the same stress test version, where you can play some towers and you can play with a couple of characters. But I like Melina more than Katana. Why can't I play with Melina? And I mean, Kenshi looks cool, but who thought it was a good idea to not include Scorpion? I prefer Scorpion over Sub-Zero. I mean, if we have to pick favorites, like, why were these characters not included? I know Katana be cool and stuff, but Melina, she's got those teeth. Very, very interesting. So yeah, I say, like, play some other game, have some fun, because life is too short to be stressing about a stress test. And also be wary if you do choose to go on things like Twitter, Reddit. Just be careful. There are always bad actors out there, and you don't want to be taken advantage of. Crazy times for the NRS community, the MK community, but hopefully everyone will get everything that they want come September 19th. All right. Let's see what you guys are saying. I doubt the beta will be the same build. I don't know, that one guy. I'm not hopeful. I can never put my hopes or expectations too high, because it will be like crushing disappointment when it's not like that. Catlin, I also pre-order physical form GameStop. Yeah, I did the same thing. If the week early thing isn't true, it changes things for sure. Yeah. I am not certain when they are going to ship out the physical copies, so I feel like there's no guarantee of playing early. And really, why is that a selling point? Why is that a marketing feature of the game, that you can play the game a couple of days early, when there's legitimately no reason to make people suffer? You pay $40 extra just for the privilege of playing a couple of days early? Wait, let's see. $90, $50 extra. What would you quantify that early week or 5 days extra? Is it worth $50? Is that equivalent to the price of one of those stress test codes? $50? I can't. I can't. It's too much. It's terrible. I'm gonna have to spend $150, aren't I? Okay, well, fabulous times for Mortal Kombat 1 fans indeed. But yeah, would love to hear from you. Like, what are you, like, where are you on this whole stress test situation? Are you one of those who were blessed enough to get a code and play the game? Or are you like myself and you're a normie and you just have to wait for one of the preordained times, the pre-order beta or the early access coming in September? Like, where are you falling on this spectrum? Because I imagine not everyone's getting the premium edition. Not everyone has pre-ordered the game yet. Yeah, this is another thing that they're doing all of this for. They want to build hype. The hype train is rolling too fast for me. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. Thank you for joining. Cara D, I hope the beta has more content too. Yeah, I hope so. I don't know if it'll happen, but yeah, congrats, Kara. I hope you're having fun. That one guy, up to the consumer if it's worth it. I think that's just too shady of a business tactic. Selling things early for people to access when really there's no warranted justification for it. They're acting like one of those, they're acting like a YouTuber who gives you early access to their videos. Maybe I have done this as well. But yeah, you know, like, I don't know. It's kind of shady. Catlin, my friend works at mine and they get most games a week or so before the date. They're strict about the wait, but they do usually have them. Okay, interesting, Catlin. Insider information. Very cool. Unfortunately for me here in Canada, pre-ordering the collector's edition means that it's being shipped through the mail. It's a web order only. Can't pre-order in the store, which is I think that's like a new thing for me. I've never heard of a pre-order collector's edition that you can't get in store, but maybe GameStop is imploding here in Canada. That one guy, I personally don't think it's worth it. I agree. I don't think it's worth $50 to play 5 days early. $10 a day. It's terrible math. Joe Farr, I'm just mixed on MK1, but I want to buy it because I'm an MK fan. You know what? If you are someone who does not care about skins, who does not care about combat cards, a lot of people are in that category where they are going to wait a couple of years to pick up the game when it's in its most complete form. Like, we know already at this point that there's going to be Combat Pack 1, which implies that there are more Combat Packs in the future. An Ultimate or Definitive Edition Collection Edition, it would probably be for you. But if you're somebody who worries about not having Eternal Clash skins, Baby Pink Melina, RoboCop announcer voice, then it's probably a good idea to get into the game on day one. Perhaps. Yeah, there's always a huge element of fear of missing out that's put into the Mortal Kombat game, and I can't see any difference with MK1, especially because they're using dragon crystals. So many of the game mechanics seem similar to MK11, which implies equal grindiness or even more grindiness, even more missable DLC content. I don't know. Okay, JBB, I have pre-ordered the premium version myself. Oh, very cool. Yeah, I think I might have to get that too. It's pretty much already what we saw before. Oh, no, Kakara, but you also get to have fun with your favorite character. You didn't get to see that before, right? It's all about having fun. J4, NRS is on some BS. I bet the servers will still be crappy, just like MK11 stress test be damned. Yeah, I was kind of expecting to hear something about NRS servers exploding, catching on fire. Like, I showed you a picture of my PS5 if you saw my "you will never complete MK11," but I kind of expected something similar to happen to them, like just servers up in smoke or something. But no, it seems like they're just firing on all cylinders. They're able to accommodate a couple thousand people. Question is, will they be able to accommodate hundreds of thousands of people who will be playing on the first week? I anticipate server issues, because they've been a long-lasting problem with MK11. Will they have that finally fixed? I'm not sure. Kasich, MK11, the stress test had 3 characters and the beta had 5. Hopefully they will add a few characters again for MK1 beta. I hope so. There needs to be at least added Scorpion and Melina. How could they not have the fan favorites? Miss Fan Favorite. Work, Miss Fan Favorite. We need her. We need Melina in the beta. That would be cool. I mean, if I don't have Jade, if I can't look forward to Jade, at least let me look forward to the sadistic killer. JBB, for Huron stress test, I figured they are going the beta would have more. Yes, I hope so, JBB. Sonya is a good cameo. Oh, very cool. You're loving Sonya. Australia liked. Aw, thank you, Australia. Yes, please don't forget to leave those likes. They really help. Apora, I know the combat pack characters they are. I think they are going to be Homelander, Omni Man, and Peacemaker. I like that it goes from I know to I think. So which one is it? Do you know or do you just think? Brianna, hey, hello Brianna. Hopefully you're having a lovely day, lovely start to your weekend. It's Friday. Are you a normie like me and you can't play the MK1 stress test? Would love to know. Kara, I didn't. Haha, I'm having fun practicing with katana. Oh boy. Yay. Yeah, I think like that's really like, I think if you are a katana main, a Sub-Zero main, a Liu Kang main, or maybe you're really interested with Kenshi, I think that's who's really going to benefit from those early couple of days with the stress test, because you'll be able to work on your combos, work on your things, understanding basic moves, special attacks, maybe not even combos, because combos will change once we have the full idea of the cameo roster, because then you could modify how you want the combos to go based on the different cameo fighters. But I'm okay. It's okay. It's okay if we don't have that stuff. JBB, that Amazon leak, I don't know if it's true or not. It could be a huge lie. It could be, but why would Amazon lie to us? What do they have to gain from it? I can understand if people like YouTube content creators are lying about things like that, because they're lying for clout or for fame or for the little pennies that you can get through AdSense revenue. But why would Amazon lie? What's their motivation there? I would rather see that as like a mistake on their part, because that would probably be the most likely explanation. Occam's razor, the simplest explanation is usually the most correct. Yeah, oh my gosh, I just wanted to get it here. Like, where is it? Yeah, do you see Kung Lao's face? It doesn't look that different from Liu Kang's face. I mean, his hair is different. Doesn't he look like Liu Kang? Do you see that? He looks like Liu Kang, just with like a little hairstyle difference. Maybe a little bit of change in his facial expressions. I don't think I ever saw blow up doll face on Liu Kang before, but here we go. But yeah, you know, curious, very curious. Apora, I know, because Amazon and Italy leaked them. Okay. Hunty likes movies gaming. Hunty likes movies. I am having fun with Kenshi. Very cool. Catlin, def hope for Conquest. Just hope they actually have all the unlockable art in the game. You know, like, not having all of the art in MK11 actually doesn't bother me. I know it may sound counterintuitive, like you see me with my OCD behavior trying to collect and complete basically everything in the game. However, not having the concept arts, well, it was something that I realized back in 2019. So I've had 4 years to come to terms with the fact that I'm not getting all the concept art. However, added to that, how often are you in the collection part of the game? How often are you looking at this stuff? Never. You look at it once and then you're done, right? This concept art, it's interesting, but I don't think it's something that people would go back to all the time. I guess, like, thirdly, like, all of the stuff that you see here in the concept art, you can get even better ideas of how the developers and artists went about creating this stuff by going to ArtStation, which is like DeviantArt for professional artists. A lot of the artists from NetherRealm Studios and even the contract studios that they hire out to have their pre-development, pre-release artworks for MK11 available there. And fourthly, I would say why it's okay that this stuff is missing is because you can find it very easily on MK Warehouse. Just because, like, this stuff is not really that involved with regular gameplay. Like, you can get it off the internet and look at it there. I guess that was like bad behavior introduced to me from Bungie and Destiny. The only way to read all of the lore of the game was to leave the game and then go on the internet. Yeah. So I'm not so bothered by that. I think the things that bother me more are like these combat cards and icons that everyone is missing. On console, at least. If you're on PC, you could just unlock everything instantly. But not having these combat cards, I would say that's way more of a bigger issue. Why can't they put the Shang Tsung nameplate background? Like, you know, every character has their Cassie, their Cetrion, their Geras. But there's none for Shang Tsung. Shang Tsung has some ugly backgrounds. But where's the Shang Tsung nameplate? It's lies. So yeah, the combat cards get me more than the concept arts. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just a personal preference thing. Okay. I like to do random, so in the end, need to play all characters. I would love to play as much as I can. I think the Amazon Italy leak is true for the 3 MK characters. The guests could be up in the air, depends on contracts. Yes, Catlin, totally agree. As was the case with leaks about MK11, they said Ash from Evil Dead was going to be in MK11. However, the licensing or whatever didn't pan out. Things fell out, so we never got Ash in the final release of MK11. I think the same thing could happen with, how do you call it? MK1 with the Homelander, Omni-Man, Peacelander, Peacemaker dude. Yeah. Yeah, look at the Ash situation. Totally right. The art missing me. I can live without the icons, but combat card stuff and crypt art I wanted. It's okay. Was just a bummer. Aw. Yeah, I think, yeah, this stuff here where it says unlocked in the crypt. Like, you can never unlock this in the crypt. It's a lie. There are some lies preventing you from getting everything in the game. Really hope that is ironed out for MK1, where everything that they develop for the game is actually obtainable. Not sure if that will be the situation, though. Yeah, I can't see the game getting less grindy. More grindy is my prediction. But we'll have to wait and find out together. Crazy times, my friends. It sucks that we can't play the stress test. But yes, lots of things to look forward to. Don't forget about the Tekken 8 closed test network application. Closed network test application that's due by June 27th if you want to participate in that. If you didn't get in the stress test, maybe you can get into that as well. There's other games like Final Fantasy came out just yesterday. I was actually thinking about not buying it, but playing the demo. I'm one of those people who can play Final Fantasy like years later. I'll be okay with that. Buy it when it's on sale. But yeah, there's other games. There's other things to do. Life goes on. Life marches on. John, looks like no code for you yet. Correct. No code for me, John. Hello, John. Thank you for being here. Alex, which crypt event is next? I forgot. Okay, so the next crypt event that will be here is crypt event number 3 for Katana. Edenian Blue and Handmaid of Delia mask. Number 4 is Shao Kahn, Master of the Lower Minds and Wanton Violence helmet. Number 5 is Noob, Midnight Terror, and Classic Noob Saibot mask. I believe that's what it's called. Oh boy, why do I remember this stuff? It's disgusting. I can't wait till we get a new game and all of this, like, space in my brain that's taking up MK11 knowledge. I can just hit delete. I can just delete it and then move on. But yeah, crazy. Catlin, been playing SF6 and Zelda Totka. Tears of the Kingdom here. Very cool. You know what? I love Street Fighter. Street Fighter is absolutely amazing. And I find increasingly that MK1, like, will it be able to deliver an engaging conquest mode that is as fun as Street Fighter 6? I love the ability to fully customize your character in terms of body, shape, height, features, appearance, as well as their special moves. You can have 8 different special moves slotted into your character. There's an augment system in Street Fighter 6. I'm almost there with having all of the relevant augments. I just need to complete some last bit of story mode. There's post-game content in the conquest mode. Like, you can only complete some quests after you complete the main mission. Very insane. Also, I really love the interactions that you have with the different characters on the roster. So, like, you have to help Cammy get some kitty pictures. Kitty, not kitty, but you know, meow meow. Some meow meow pictures. Cammy likes meow meows. I love that. Also, Marissa, she has some interesting mission we might post. But I've spent a number of hours on this Street Fighter 6. As you can see, we're at 82 hours, nearly 83 hours. It's so much fun. So much fun. Okay, Crypt Event 4 is almost here. Yay, says Alex. Very cool. John, how much longer are you going to stream? It's a guilty pleasure for me. Ah! Well, you are kind of joining towards the end. But thank you. Much love, John. Catlin, yeah, SF6 is wonderful. MK is still everything to me, near 40 and all my life. Yes. I am also... I don't want to give away my age. We're in very similar boats. I love Street Fighter 6. It's very fun, but I do enjoy Mortal Kombat more because I just understand the characters more. I've grown up more so with them than as opposed to Street Fighter as well. I mean, there's just inherent differences. Like, there's just no blood or gore in this game. If you're somebody who really responds positively to seeing blood, well, there you go. Mortal Kombat 6. Also, I think it is sort of like a culture war. Street Fighter 6 is a representation of Eastern culture. Like, this is a Japanese-made game. Whereas Mortal Kombat is Western in ideologies. So even just, like, the tone of messaging will be different. Although I can't say that I disagree with anything in Street Fighter 6. I do like the basic idea of finding out what is strength as its, like, story. Like, if I can boil down Street Fighter 6 to 3 words, it's, what is strength? Question mark. Intonation, inflection, up. What is strength? Yes, that's 3 words. But if you were to try and define MK11's story, it's like convoluted, time romp, makes no sense, meaningless. Like, you have to face facts at some point. I suppose. All right. Exactly. Grew up with that lore, but yeah, Street Fighter 6 def awesome. I like all the games. I'm not gonna hate on any of the games. If people come to the Jaded Rabbit and they think like, oh, this is just gonna be like, oh, he's a Mortal Kombat fanboy. Like, no, I can see the appreciation for everything, which is why I'm also encouraging people to sign up for the Tekken 8 closed network test. We might do an individual video about that. I just think it's exciting. And then it's nice to see how these different fighting games are performing and competing with each other. Not only are they competing for stage time at the tournaments like Evo, but they're competing for our dollars. So are they worthy of taking them? That is the question. All right, Alex, so Crypt Event 4 will come 2 weeks after Crypt Event 3. Alex, just look out for my videos. I make videos about the Crypt Events all the time. Also, they're now short. They're like 20 seconds. Like, if you don't have all the time in the world for like a fancy live stream like today, the Crypt Events videos I make now are really short. Just little notifications say, get your 100,000 coin. That's it. John Clark, Mortal Kombat equals train wreck. Just can't look away. OMG. Not train wreck. The story is kind of a train wreck, and I guess you can't look away because it looks so beautiful. They really do spend a lot of time on the animations of the cinematics. It looks beautiful, but they're not in-game renders. That's the problem. Like, you can see things like the Sky Temple in MK11 story mode, but it's not somewhere you can explore. It's not a stage you can fight on. It's a nothing. So I wish that they didn't spend so much time on the story mode in MK11 and actually spent it on, I don't know, more stages, more characters, more something that people would actually use on a regular basis. Because after you play the story once in MK11, you're not returning to it. It sucks. But like Street Fighter, I'm having so much fun. As you can see, like, this is a single player mode. I've spent 80 plus hours. And I think, like, what is now getting me more involved in Street Fighter 6 is that you can take your avatar that you fully customize here with your own special attacks and whatnot, and you can face other people with them. Right? That's amazing. Okay, actually, there's one terrible thing about Street Fighter 6. Who invented Lily? I hate Lily. Why is a little girl in the game? She needs to go away. She should go have, like, I don't know, afternoon kindergarten nap. Like, go sleep, little girl. Log off the internet. You're tired. I like playing with adult characters because I'm an adult. But I am not a little girl, so it's just so questionable about Lily. But as you can see, I have Lily's style equipped. I need to get her maxed out. Because, well, look how many characters we have maxed out. Just missing 3. So I've maxed out 15. Got 3. The more I play this, the more I want to get the DLC. The DLC looks... I'm interested to see how they're going to incorporate DLC characters into the framework of single player. Because single player, this is how you unlock the special attacks for your character to use. As well, it's how you unlock costume number 2. I have costume number 2 for all of the characters except for, I think, JP. And that's just because he's the last character that you unlock in the game. And he's already pretty close to complete, 80 out of 100. Yeah. Street Fighter. Lots of fun. Okay. Crazy times here. But yeah, I would love to know, are you stressing about the stress test? Catlin, exactly. All of this is meant to be fun. Never played Tekken before, so I'll let 8 be my first. Very cool. I gotta say, like, Tekken 8, I love the costumes for the characters. They look really... The guys look dangerous. The girls look really cute. I like that. I like the art style that they've gone with the costumes. John, don't get me wrong, it's my game, my preferred one. Kara D hyphen. Oh no, hyphen. About 10 minutes on a Shang Tsung tower in MK11. See, Kara, I mean, you're telling me things that are making me go to the game. I want to step away from collecting things in MK11 because really I'm having more fun with Street Fighter 6. It pains me that I'm not able to obtain everything in terms of icons from the game. But, like, what leads me to conclude that this stuff is just unlockable, like, you can't unlock it, unobtainable, is the fact that multiple people are in the same boat as me, missing the same 2 icons. I mean, if it was any other thing, or any other reason, like, we would be missing different icons. We wouldn't be missing the same icons. Yep, that is a Shang Tsung tower. I'm not grinding you, Shang Tsung. You won't get me today. Damn, Kara, I love it though. Thank you for letting me know. Yes, the rapid towers. Yes, if you're a Shang Tsung main, do play Shang Tsung towers whenever they appear, because he is the rarest out of all characters. J4, I want to play with Akuma. Don't think he comes out till, like, November. I hope, like, he's good. That's all. I never really had, like, much expectations for Street Fighter 6. I went to it expecting nothing and was pleasantly surprised. So I'm hopeful now that the DLC will be good. I'm getting closer to the conclusion that I will be purchasing the DLC for Street Fighter 6. But yeah, crazy times here for everyone enjoying these fighting games. But yes, please let me know. Are you stressing about the stress test? Even if you have access, are you practicing your combos? Let me know. But if you're here at this part of the video, it means a lot that you spent some time with me here today. Please don't forget to leave a like, a comment, a subscribe. It really helps out with the channel. Also, if you enjoy what we do here at the Jaded Rabbit, please don't forget about the Jaded Bunny family. That's one way you can help support me staying alive here on this YouTube. But you also get access to my infinite time crystal glitch, my #1 strategies for single player. All of my secrets are yours. So if you want to find out the real truth about MK11, please do consider joining. Much love to our newest brother bunny in the fam, John Lee. Thank you, John, for joining the fam. It means a lot. But also much love to Merc Marquet, John Clark, Danny Slaw Energizer, Pro Gamer, J4, Among Us Gamer, Kenneth, GCXPU Gaming, Kara D, Kokoma Joe, AG Miller, Coffee Gamer, Lucy Little Thunder, Boots Alexander, Jonah, Eric, Glowy, Chaka Corn, Airy, Michael K, Darkside, Trokar, Ghoul, Mark Danny, O Gamer, Michael G, Swish Bish, Maruna, Ilkid, Snoopy Blind FGC, Albus Christus Mortis, Yuri, Erdem, Calum, JJ, Dr. Eggman, Alina, Acenonics 85, Alan, Cider M, Ragnar Rian Chaos, and Queen Melina. Aha! Thank you, my brothers and sisters. I'm so happy that we're a happy little family. We're gonna have to do something PvP related sometime soon. Let's make sure I'm not missing any of your comments. Network Gremlin, currently waiting for more Aaron Black towers, grinding the Jinsei. Okay, I hope you get all of the Jinsei, my friend. I think the best one for him is Fire in the Hole. I just realized there's a double entendre there. Oh boy, a euphemism, if you will. Yes, Fire in the Hole is a really good augment. It gives you 40 unblockable fire damage with each of your rifle shots. Yeah, very powerful. Catlin, always great when I can catch your show live. Rare for me. Thanks again, man. Laters. Aw, thank you, Catlin. Love you, Catlin. Love all of you. God bless you. Thank you for making it to the end. But until next time, I'm praying that we all get to play MK1 at the closed beta in August. Yes, I'm praying for this. But until next time, please stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Bye, my friends. Take care. Peace. Love you guys.